July 14, 2010. The effects of texting and driving were put in perspective for Albert Wooden.
And I noticed the car stopped at a stop sign, and to me it looked like she was looking down, and then she raised up and I could see that she had a phone.
On his way home from work, Wooden crossed to the intersection of Cleveland Avenue and 53rd Street in Canton South, riding his motorcycle.
And when I got to the intersection, she decided she was going to go and T-boned me and threw me across oncoming traffic. One of those cars happened to be my dad, who saw the accident in his rearview mirror.
Got up to 53rd Street and passed Albert going the opposite way on his motorcycle. And we just kind of, waved at each other a little bit. And just because he's my son, I looked in the side mirror on my pickup truck to watch him, and saw him get T-boned on his motorcycle right there at 53rd Street. And, was kind of surreal. Didn't really realize initially what really happened. Did I really see that?
She hit me hard enough that it almost cut off my right leg below the knee. I just remember feeling like burning, and as I was flipping end over end across, I could see sky, ground, cars, and I was just waiting to get hit again. And luckily I didn't, and I came to rest on the side of the road. And I could see my dad's brake lights in the truck kind of bouncing as he was hitting the brakes. And he got there, seemed pretty quickly.
I just kind of turned around as fast as I could find a place, and headed right back down, pulled over the curb onto the sidewalk right there at 53rd Street, got out of the truck and went across the road. And there he was laying in the opposite lane where he was headed. He was in the northbound lane and he was headed south. The bike was, away from him, and he was laying there in a puddle of blood, his leg in a very unnatural position. He had a puddle of blood around him, and I'm just kind of looking at him and trying to assess the damage, knowing that, wow, this is my son, and he did look up at me and he goes, "It's bad, isn't it?" And I know, and I said, "Yeah, Albert, this is bad."
Had almost 23 surgeries and counting, countless months of rehab to this day still.
After being bedridden for 18 months, Wooden was finally able to walk again.
I can't run, can't walk long distances, can't sit too long, can't stand too long, can't lay down too long. Traveling in cars, it can be painful. Traveling by plane can be painful because of the air pressures. It's a struggle daily to bend over sometimes to pick something up off the floor. I can't kneel. So those are things that were taken away.
Wooden has used the accident as a reason to teach others not to text and drive.
I also go to local high schools and have traveled throughout the state talking about how texting and driving can affect a family. Because ultimately, I'm not the one that suffered. It's my kids, because I can't do things that we used to do together.
What kind of reaction do the kids take when you go into high schools and show this video, speak on these things?
At first, they're not sure who I am or why I'm even there, because a lot of times I'll wear pants or jeans, or I'll cover the leg so nobody can see it. And then during the video I'll go change, and then I'll come back with shorts on. And that impact, I think that changes a lot of views.
Gaining more time at home with his family has been one positive from this situation, says Wooden. Reporting for TV2 News, I'm Riley Benson.